Welcome everyone to my new educational material. Today we're going to talk about Tradeify compared to Tap 1 Futures, their best instant SIM funded accounts, the 150,000. We're going to compare the numbers for you to be informed and make your best decisions. I don't think we should talk about the companies like against, for example, Tradeify against Tap 1 Futures. We should talk about these companies next to each other and allow people decide on their own based on their own values, strategies, and criterias, which is better for them. This is the most important part, guys. So, of course, as a quick disclaimer, this is not a financial or investment advice at all, simply educational material. All the links and all the coupons can be discovered in the description area. Let's get started, guys. On the left side, we've got Tradeify, a 150K account. And on the right side, we've got the numbers for Tap 1 Futures. It's a comparison video, unbiased, just exactly the numbers are looking like. We talk about the numbers. Price, $729, but depends, of course. There is the discount, 35% discount for Tradeify. $474 comes with a 35%. This is usually the discount, like most of the time. 35%, $474. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have 50% discount right now for the entire month, and that comes at $400, guys. Right? So there is a difference right there. We're going to talk about at the end in terms of other differences. Max loss, 6,000 on both sides. This is basically the max loss you can have on your accounts. The daily loss is a soft breach in both places with the same value, 3,750. If you touch your daily loss, you do not get your account terminated. You pretty much get stopped for the day and you can continue the other day if you still have balance, of course, till your max loss. First payout threshold for Tradeify is at $159,000, which means you buy the account and you have to bring it to $159,000 to be able to request your first payout. Compared with Tap 1 Futures, you buy the account and you have to produce 2%. Once you produce 2%, your payout becomes activated, and whatever you make above that is the value you can take it out. 2% means $3,000. So once you made $3,000, your payout goes activated. Whatever you achieve above that can be cashed out, of course, to the maximum limit, but between 159 and 153, you will see there is a difference. I'm going to talk about it very soon. Second payout for Tradeify, second cycle of getting paid, needs and requires you to make 4,500. Starting by the fourth payout, you only have to do 3,000, for example. Now, when it comes down to Tap 1 Futures, for the second and any subsequent payouts, you have to produce 2% of the account size, which is $3,000. Once you make your $3,000, you can already request a payout. Minimum trading days for Tradeify, it is 10. And that is mandatory. Minimum trading days for Tap 1 Futures, there is no minimum trading days. It is up to you, it is down to you if you achieve the payout threshold and the consistency in 7 days. You can request your payout in 7 days or 6 days. The fastest you can actually achieve is through 5 days. If you make the exact value 5 times in 5 different days, you have 20% and you go with that. And of course, minimum 5 days because of the 20% consistency, but then definitely there is no minimum 10 days like that. Drawdown, end of the day drawdown on both sides. Maximum accounts, Tradeify allows you to have 5 accounts, but Tap 1 Futures allows you to have 3 accounts. Max payout per cycle, Tradeify is allowing you to request a $3,000 payout, but you have a payout split of 90 to 10, which means out of every single payout you request, you only receive 90%. So from 3,000, you actually receive 2,700 after a single cycle of trading. And that means you have to make $9,000. You have to bring the account to 159 to be able to receive 2,700. On the other side, the max payout per cycle is $5,000, guys, in a single account. $5,000, and there is no payout split, which means you receive 100%. Payout request, you have 3 different payout windows on Tradeify, and you get paid very fast once you request it. Payout request on Tap 1 Futures is every 14 days. So you bought the account, and in 14 calendar days, not business days, calendar days, you can request, or you have the add-on to request at any time, right? So you have that add-on as well. Actually, Tap 1 Futures is allowing you at the time you purchase your account to buy 2 different add-ons: the anytime payout or the eliminating the daily loss limit. So if you want to trade without a daily loss limit and only a max loss, you can buy the add-on to eliminate that rule as well. Price per payout ratio. Well, you're paying $474 and you're receiving $2,700. That's 5.69 times on Tradeify. Meanwhile, on the other side, you're paying $400 and you're receiving $5,000. That's 12.53 times on Tap 1 Futures, which is more than double. Price per payout ratio, very important when people consider. Consistency is 20% on both sides, and then max total payout per cycle, which means you assume you have 5 accounts, which is the max you can have, and you take all the 5 because you do copy trading, for example, to the payout. So how much money can you make? Well, you actually have the ability to make 5 times 2,700, which equals with 13,500. On the other side, you can have 3 accounts, but each will allow you to bring $5,000, and that means there is no any payout split. You get 100% of that, and this is $15,000 basically on how much you're receiving. Max spending, $2,370, which is the price of the 5 accounts. So that's how much you're spending maximum for a trading cycle, for example, or for a trading round. And max spending on the other side is $1,197 because you can only buy 3 accounts at $399. Right, so let's take them one by one. And I'm going to put some red circles next to each side that I believe is advantageous. Of course, we're looking at the numbers, and I think that's universally advantageous. So $399 is better than $474. Is obviously better. Max loss with daily loss is equal, right? So we're not going to put any circles. First payout threshold. Well, if I want to make, let's say, and comparing the same numbers, like 3,000, for example, on how much you cash out for Tradeify. If I want to make 3,000 on Tap 1 Futures, I have to produce 156, right? 156, because it's 3,000, the 2%. And on top of that 3,000, I have to do my 3,000 that I want to cash out. So I have to make 156 compared to 159. $3,000 less on Tap 1 Futures. When you have to do $3,000 less for the same money, and it's actually not the same money because it's $300 extra, you don't get the 90 to 10 cut, then it's better. So this number also goes for the Tap 1 Futures side. Second payout starts being better with the second payout. For example, you don't need to make 4,500, you have to produce only 3,000. It's $1,500 less, and that's better. Minimum trading days. When you have no minimum trading days and you can request a payout after 6, 7, 8 days, for example, it's much better than compared with 10 days. That is, of course, business days, and this is total different. End of the day drawdown is the same. Maximum accounts. Now, 5 is more than 3, so it's better basically with that. You just have to keep in mind that we have to see if 5 will pay you more than 3. Max payout is $2,700 right now. These are the values per request, per account, and per request. On the other side, you have 5,000. So definitely 5,000 is more than 2,700. Payout split, it's better not to have any split with anyone. Payout windows, well, 3 payout windows is very comfortable. It's very comfortable. Now, if you buy the add-on, you're also very comfortable on the other side. But as a default, without spending anything extra, because the anytime request for Tap 1 Futures comes by spending an extra $100 and so dollars. 100, 110, 115, whatever like that. About 15% or 25. You have to see that, guys, on the website. However, it's very comfortable with Tradeify right there. Price per payout ratio, it's 12.53. It's much better for top 1 futures. Consistency is the same. Max total payout 13,500 compared to 15 grand. And the max spending, it's always better if you spend less. 1,197, right? So 2 points for Tradeify and a lot more for top 1 futures from the numbers we see. Now, this is by comparing the way the numbers are set right now, today. Companies in the next months, in the next period, usually they change things, right? We have seen this in the past couple of years, that companies adapt. We obviously cannot know how the company is going to look like in 2 years from now, and none about the companies will have the ability to speak out. Nothing is like it was 6 months ago. None of the companies, right? All of them have changed, and they will continuously change. This is the nature this business is functioning. We have already adapted to that. We have already accepted that reality, and we already know that. So the only thing that we know is what happens today. That's the only thing we know. And these are the values that we can publicly see and pretty much, enjoy. Based on these values and other things that every single person could subjectively consider in any form or the other, one guy has to decide, of course, which is a better solution. Now, you have advantages, disadvantages on both sides, and I think by maximizing your potential chances for payouts and for making money, becoming a trader is your main purpose, and this video purpose as well. To maximize your abilities from scratch mathematically to do your best. So you have to make your best decisions. That's pretty much all about, guys. You're not going to see any other, intense or any kind of judgment to, simply raw numbers. We're looking at them the way they are today, and that's it. How this is going to be in 12 months, no one knows. Just like how it was 3 months ago with all the companies out there, it's no longer today in the same way. We are live streaming. We're trading day every day from 8 a.m. EST time. You can join my channel with that. You can have a great time. We're Monday to Friday out there on live. At the same time, many other tutorials, reviews, educational materials about all the companies right there. Make sure to subscribe. You have all the links. You have the coupon codes, maximum discount available every single time. That's pretty much all, guys. Hope you liked it. And we're going to do more videos, more educational materials. We'll talk to you soon.